Okay, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to be here in a kind of a non-traditional time for us. We're gonna try to keep this pretty brief, but just real quickly, because I don't want to take, too much of your time and Craig's time, but just a little bit of I want to introduce him and kind of give a reason of why we're here today. But first of all, just thank you guys for, we talked about, your own personal goals on our team call last, but I wanted to kind of talk about the direction of Team Phoenix and kind of my vision a little bit. I'm not going to talk much. I'm going to let, but Craig knows, kind of my vision and mission. That's kind of the really cool thing. See, Craig came to Beachbody within the past year. I'm not sure when, but it was not too long ago. But I met him at Summit, and pretty quickly after chatting with Craig, and we've had some Zoom calls like this, I really feel like he gets, yes, he works for Beachbody, but he really truly cares about the leaders and what their goals are and their vision and their mission. And I really felt like he gets me and the way that I want to lead my team. And he went out of his way to meet with Niles and I when he was traveling from Jacksonville Market Council to Orlando Market Council, and spent some time with us, which I just feel like he, really does value the people that he works with, and he really cares about what it is that we want out of this business. And I know most of us don't come into this with like a CEO brain. We don't. We come into this to help people, and then we find ourselves having to manage a business. And so he's been such an ally and such a resource to me. And he was, gracious enough to take the time out of his day today to talk to us about, just kind of share with us this in celebration of an amazing year, amazing leadership that's grown through this team the past couple years, and the emerging leaders that we're seeing. So I'm going to I'm going to stop talking and hand it over to Craig and let him take it from here.
All right. Well, Megan, thank you so much. First of all, I appreciate the introduction, and we might have to talk later about maybe you being my agent representing me in future negotiations. I appreciate that. And I'm sure, as your team knows, they'll probably know it's no stretch, to build a strong relationship with you and to be someone that, is easy to work with and get along with and just admire. You guys, Megan is a great person. She does a great job. She cares about people. And so it was very easy for me to attach. Is there an echo? I don't know anyway, I hear an echo. Hopefully you guys don't, but anyway, it was very easy for me to attach to Megan and your guys' team because of the way that you do business, the way that you care about people, the way that that you really do try to fulfill the mission of Beachbody. And so it's just been a pleasure for me to work with Megan, again, one-on-one in my role as the director of sales for the Southeast region. I'm very glad that she moved to Florida and is part of our region. And I've been excited to get to know a little bit about your team. And before I kind of jump into like 2016, I know at Beachbody, we run at an RPM that is just, seems like it's always in the red zone. It's just on to the next event, the next promotion, the next challenge pack, the next launch, the next thing, right? We're just always going. And so sometimes, we don't do a good job of, taking some time to look backwards, look down the mountain, if you will. It seems like we're always trying to climb the mountain, and sometimes we don't take a chance to look down it. And so before I look forward, I do want to take a second to look backwards and just congratulate all of you guys on an excellent 2015. I mean, what an amazing year that you guys had. And the great thing is behind every accolade, behind every, bonus, commission check, recognition picture, elite, or whatever it is, behind all that are so many people whose lives you have impacted for the better as they have gotten results in their lives with Beachbody. And so at the end of the day, that's the real win, the win that, that we should all embrace. And so congratulations on an awesome year, and you should feel proud of your efforts and internalize that and think, hey, am I perfect? No. Do I have weaknesses? Yes. Are there things I want to improve? Of course. But you know what? We did some great things, both individually and collectively. And now we're very well positioned to continue helping people in a great way. So congratulations to you guys. I want to congratulate Megan in front of you. She probably always runs your team call and probably never recognizes herself. So since I'm on the call today, I get to recognize Megan. So Megan, congratulations to you for a wonderful year, for hitting 10-star diamond, for hitting elite, being number 63 in the entire network. Congratulations to you and to your team. That's really a team recognition, and you'll notice that we speak a lot about that, and Megan knows that. And so congratulations to you and your entire team, number 63 in the entire network. It's awesome. I'd also like to take just a second to recognize the other elite coaches on your team. Really the hallmark of a true leader is not someone that just, hey, that they can do it themselves and they can run at a fast pace themselves, but someone can bring people along with them. And you guys have done that as a team. And so congratulations also to elite coach Andrea Stevens. Way to go, Andrea. Congratulations to you and your team. Yay, yeah. And Jen McNeil, congratulations to you and your team. Good job, Jen. Well, I like the virtual silent applause here. I don't have Keyshawn on the call to give the woot woots, but you know, it's heartfelt, okay? And then we also had a premier coach on the team, Katie Auerhahn. Congratulations to you, Katie, on being premier. That's a huge accomplishment. And so, yeah, get the virtual love going there. And again, that wasn't just like these individuals that did it. It took a team effort. Everyone pitches in, and the great you're now set up for really an opportunity to do some cool things in 2016. So, with kind of the an opportunity to look backwards, look down the mountain at your accomplishments. Hey, let's gather ourselves. Look at. I know it's New Year's is past. Geez, we're already 13 days into the new year. What does 2016 look like for you and for your team? And so I want to talk just a little bit about that and maybe help put in perspective, again, from the lens that I have on a corporate side, and how that might play into what you do and what you can do as a Beachbody coach, right? One of the cool things that I hope that it penetrates the heart and the mind and soul of every Beachbody coach is that, doggone it, you are in the right place, and you're in the right place at the right time. I know that sounds a little bit cliche, but truly, Beachbody has never been a better opportunity than it is right now. The forward thinking and again, just the way that the company invests in trying to help other people is just an amazing thing. And if you look at yesterday, we were on an offsite meeting with our sales team, and we were kind of going through our strategy for the year. And we did take just a second to be like, man, what has happened over the last few years? Look at the momentum we've created. If you go back 4 fiscal years ago, we ended that year with 40,000 coaches, in the entire network, 40,000. By the end of the next year, that number had grown to 115,000 coaches. I mean, that's almost triple, 300% growth in 1 year. There are not many companies that experience that kind of growth. By the end of the next year, we're just over 200,000 coaches. Again, almost 200% growth in there. And I remember the guys talking about how at the end of 2014, beginning of 2015, they looked at the goals, at the targets that Carl Deichler had given us as a sales team, and we were shaking our heads like how are we going to do that? Like, how can we continue to have this kind of growth, and how is it going to happen? There's no way we can hit these numbers, Carl, that you're giving us to hit. And interestingly enough, month after month after month, the Beachbody crushed these records, and we ended 2015 with 400,000 coaches. We doubled it again from the previous year. I mean, it's just amazing what the company is able to do. And again, it's because of of what Beachbody is and the way that it impacts people. And so it really is. If you want to look at, am I in the right place? Am I in the right place at the right time? Definitely, if you're someone that is inspired by something that has growth and growth opportunity, you are certainly in something that has momentum and that can do, great things. Now, I'm not here to say that, hey, every single year we're going to be able to double that number, because that would just be like, crazy. But I'm telling you that the opportunity to continue to grow and really not just do things with high quantity, but the opportunity to bring in, have a create quality and depth in our business is really key. And so there's some great opportunity with there. The growth is there. Beachbody, if you are someone who is more tied to, I like to be involved with something that is mission driven, you are in the right place. Our growth is really just a byproduct of the mission of Beachbody, which, as hopefully you all know, is to live healthy and fulfilling lives and help people achieve their goals. At the end of the day, if what you're doing is you go through your day to day and say like, hey, am I doing the right things? Are the things that I'm doing for my coaching business effective or not effective? Man, just base that back in the mission of the company. Am I trying to help people live healthy and fulfilling lives and help them achieve their goals? If your answer to that is yes, you're doing the right things at the end of the day, and doing that time after time will produce results. If you are someone that says, hey, I want to belong to something real, something that isn't, just, fly by the night thing or something hokey or just unimportant, like, you are also in the right place, because Beachbody gets real results. In fact, our hashtag for the entire 2016 year, we want to really focus again on our roots as a company, that we help people get real results. And so, again, there's a lot of times we get, caught up in the, in the trips or in the recognition or in the, the kind of the flashing lights, if you will, the Hollywood-esque, culture sometimes that we get within Beachbody. And at the end of the day, that's all fun. But again, only a byproduct of people getting real results. And that's what we do. So if that motivates you, you are also in the right place. And then finally, if you are motivated by opportunity, again, it has never been bigger. Not only are you part of something that has a foundation now of, incredible industry growth, but has the best foundation of training materials, of nutritional supplements, and we continue to launch stuff year after year, and really quarter after quarter that can help you to get results. Beachbody is totally committed to continue to put out, new content, new products, things that will help you to move your coaching business forward. And as you look at, the opportunity to do something important with Beachbody, it's definitely, the opportunity is here and could never be better than this year. So anyway, hope everyone is kind of, I don't know what program you are on right now. I went ahead and dove into Hammer and Chisel. Hopefully there's some of you that are joining me in that, and it's been a fun one, but we'll continue to do stuff. And we've got the test group going right now for, our 22-minute hardcore with Tony Horton. There's just going to be lots of fun stuff that will help you in your business. So, with that opportunity in mind, what I want to ask of you guys, and again, individually and as a team, is what does the Beachbody opportunity really mean to you? All right. What does it mean to you personally? What can it help you achieve in your life? And for some, that might, always be a foundation of physical, emotional, personal well-being. For others, that might mean, hey, I just want to help other people to get those same results. Mine is about, is service oriented, and as you grow on that, it might be, hey, I really do. I love helping people. I love what it makes me personally. I also have some financial needs that I need to cover so that I can serve, so that I can give back, so that I can take care of my family. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with having, financial goals and looking for ways to improve the quality of your life, maybe your family's life, through the Beachbody opportunity and the financial opportunity that it gives to people. It really is magical. And again, we all are in a different maybe situation with finances. Maybe we're trying to just make ends meet at the end of the month. Maybe we have some consumer debt, educational debt. Maybe we're trying to put our kids in piano lessons and basketball camps and summer camp and all that stuff that costs an arm and a leg these days. And it may be that, hey, I need to save for the future. Hey, I'm doing fine month to month, but I've got to start putting some money away for the future. Or as Lisa just said, maybe all of the above, right? And so what does the Beachbody opportunity mean to you in that regard? And what can coaching provide for you? And so I think it's important that you ask yourselves those questions at times, because it's so easy to get, to run into obstacles and be like, man, this is just tough. It's too many people are saying no, or the market feels saturated. Tell you what, there's nothing better than a saturated market. Ask Coca-Cola if they like saturation or not, right? There is, I was hoping I get a couple laughs off that. Hopefully you're like, ha, 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 ha. Coca-Cola loves the saturated market, as will Beachbody, right? Everyone needs a coach. And so we can't wait for this thing to be more saturated. And you will benefit from that financially. But what I'm saying is that this coaching opportunity can provide some very real things for you. And I don't know what your options are to improve the financial stability of your family. If you have time for a second job, if you have the skills and ability to go demand a raise from your boss, if you have the skills, ability, and the capital investment to maybe start your own traditional business, if you have a huge inheritance from a family member that you can invest in the stock market, maybe those are options for you. But I think for most of us, we have to find a way to increase the financial situation of our family with the time allotment that fits into our life. And Beachbody really does offer the best opportunity for that. So identify, really tie a straight line, like a connection from one point to the other. What does coaching give to me? How does that draw a straight line to what I need in my life and how it can make that better? And I promise you that will help motivate you to then do the little things that you need to do, and to have the self-discipline aligned to that end, aligned to that goal, to do what you need to do. So I identify with that and stay focused on that, because it can provide some amazing opportunities, for you and your family. Okay. With that in mind, as Megan and I have talked about, okay, what challenges, what does 2016 need to look like, for her and for Team Phoenix? I've given her some challenges, and I want to share with you some of those challenges, some of those goals that I've put in front of her for her and her team. Because again, you've had a great 2015, so what will 2016 look like? So I want to share with all of you, while you're on here, some of the challenges that I've given to Megan and that I'm giving to you as Team Phoenix. Okay. First of all, you guys, I am challenging you to become an elite team again. Okay. To repeat as an elite team. All right. You ended the year at number 63 in the network. The challenge this year is to be a top 50 team in the network. All right. Can that be done? I think that can be done, right? It's realistic. Okay. And a top, three-peat. There we go. All right. And a top 10 team. I know maybe not all of you live in the Southeast region, but for Team Phoenix, I want you guys to be a top 10 team in the Southeast region. Okay. The other part of that, again, equally important, is to double the number of elite and premier coaches on the team. Okay. So you had an awesome year. Let's double the number of elite and premier coaches for 2016. And then finally, I'm challenging you guys to become a superstar diamond team, a 15-star diamond team. Okay. That's hey, and really, that one, I put it last because I'm telling you, if you fulfill those first challenges of repeating elite, doubling the number of elite and premier coaches, really 15-star diamond will almost take care of itself. But you know what? It is something that is very unique and exclusive, and it gives opportunity. It's really a marketing opportunity for you guys as a team to say, hey, we are part of a 15-star team, a superstar team, and we can do this. We're part of it, and this is what we have. And so those are the challenges, the goals, the invitation that I've given to Megan, that I'm giving to you, is to be elite, to be in top 50 in the network, top 10 in the Southeast region, double the number of elite and premier coaches, and to knock out 15-star diamond, superstar diamond coach by the end of the year. Maybe you guys want to get more aggressive than that. Maybe you've got some summit goals that you guys can put together for that. But that's my invitation to you guys. Okay. Megan, how am I doing on time? Do I have any more time? Do we need to wrap up?
I haven't gotten my little 10-minute warning yet, so I think you're okay.
Okay. You want me to keep rolling?
I mean, whatever you're comfortable with. No,
all right. Okay. So with those challenges in front of you, then I just want to leave you maybe with a few, tips or best practices to consider as you move forward in your business for 2016. And these are kind of I call them the 3 behaviors of success that I've kind of identified that that I just kind of use as a foundation for building the Beachbody business. Okay, the first behavior is to act with belief. Okay, attitude, as you guys know, is so important. That mindset is so important. And so act with belief. Act like that who you are, why you're doing something, and that you can do it. And sometimes even you may feel that you can't. But act like you can anyway, because you now have everything behind you that says that you can. You're part of something big. You are part of a billion-dollar company. And so act like it. All right. You know that Beachbody gets results. You've seen it in your own life. You've seen it in the lives of countless challengers. You've seen what it can do. The proof is in the pudding, as they say. And so act like it. Be proud to be a Beachbody coach. Act like it can be done, and put that out into the universe. If Beachbody and coaching are right for you, then be bold about it. Okay? There's no reason not to act with belief. So number 1, always act with belief, even when you're discouraged, even when things don't seem to go on your way. Guess what? If you stick with it and act with belief, it will turn your way. You just have to be diligent in that. Okay? Number 2, behavior that I want you guys to consider and think about as we go forward here. Okay? Stop trying to fix your weaknesses. Stop focusing on your weaknesses and thinking, why can't I do this? Why can't, only if I had this, only if I was a little bit better. You scroll through Facebook and be like, only if I could put posts like so-and-so. Guys, stop trying to fix your weaknesses and focus on or identify what your strengths are, where you have talent, where you are unique, where you can be you, and then focus in that. I call that your strength zone. And stay as much as possible in your strength zone and invest in your strengths. All right. Now there may be some, tactics and things that you have to do within, this type of business to be successful that you don't like, or you may not feel that you're strong at. And that's okay. You need to be competent in those. You need to work and be self-disciplined to at least maintain some competencies in those areas. But I don't want you to focus on them, and they shouldn't eat you up, and you shouldn't try so hard to make weaknesses strengths. Rather, identify your strengths, where and how are you in your strength zone, and then invest in that and use that to build your business. You'll be happier, you'll perform better, you'll contribute to the team in a more significant way, and it really, you'll find the joy in coaching. So stop trying to fix your weaknesses and flip that on its head and stay in your strength zone as much as you possibly can. Maximize the strengths that you have and that the team has, okay? And that's a great thing about being part of a team, is you can help each other where one another is weak and help each other with the strengths that you have. And so utilize the team aspect of this, okay? The third behavior here is treat your business like a business. Okay. Sometimes we kind of lose sight of this a little bit, and it's okay, because again, coaching, isn't like hardcore, like transactional, we're gonna win at all cost type of cutthroat business. It's not. Coaching is about people, and coaching is about inspiring, and it's about helping, and it's about doing good. But guess what? That part is our business. We're lucky that is our business. We don't have to be, cutthroat oriented. We can still be, have a noble mission, and still have, a business that goes with it. And so treat your business like a business. Every coach, guess what, is a CEO. You are the CEO of your business. And every CEO of every business has to decide what the game plan is, what resources do we have, how are we going to use them, what are we going to do, when are we going to do it, how are we going to take the resources that are available to the business and apply them to be successful, to find a profit. And so guess what? That's you. So what is your game plan? What are you trying to achieve in your business? Is that clearly identified? Or the objectives of what you're trying to achieve? And what tactics, what execution pieces need to be done day after day, week after week, month after month in order to achieve your game plan, to achieve the goals that you have. And those things need to be done each and every day. They need to be systemized. They need to be as effective and efficient as you can make them. And that's your responsibility as the CEO of your business. Okay? If you will get good at making your business systemized, all right, and making the tactics or the everyday things that have to be done in the business, if you can simplify those, make them more efficient, more effective, guess what? You are going to be more effective in gaining success in your business, because they'll be easier for you and they're also duplicatable for those that come onto your team. So anyway, I'll kind of wrap up or summarize with that, guys. The three behaviors: act with belief, stay in your strength zone, stop trying to fix your weaknesses, and treat your business like a business. You are the CEO. So anyway, I've kind of said a mouthful. I've gone fast, but thank you so much for letting me be on your team call today. It's an honor for me to interact with you guys. I celebrate your wins. I feel for you when there's struggles. I want us to, to keep moving and improve. And I know that we can do this. I have all the confidence in the world in you and in what we are trying to achieve together in the mission of Team Beachbody. So thank you so much. Act with boldness, be proud of what you do, and go out and make it happen. All right? Thank you.
Thanks, Craig. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for hopping on today. I think that Craig gave us quite the charge. Definitely, it's definitely no pressure, right? But it gets me excited. It gets me excited to have something to work a little bit more towards. I never thought what we've accomplished could be accomplished. So, and to see what has happened, there's no doubt that we are very capable. You guys are an amazing, amazing force. And I know there's so many emerging leaders who are really ready to just get running. And no matter where you are on this business, you know that, your goal is my goal. So, there's no pressure ever for you to perform at any level. It's really what you want out of this business. But I know many of you are looking for that push. So I know that you're up for the challenge, and I know you guys are amazing. So I'm not worried. I'm excited. So again, thank you for your time, and we'll be in touch. All right. Have a great day, guys.